So one of the questions that comes up, particularly now with MBS, there seems to be this effort toward rapprochement with Israel, some kind of arrangement with Israel. How deeply ingrained in the call, in Saudi soft power, is anti-Zionist and anti-Semitic thought? I can never get out of my head once, would have been in the late 80s, visiting, I think Murthy, I think your noise there is making you come up on my screen. You have,
Well, he has a comment to make when we're done with this
that's
section.
great. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, Seeing literally cartloads full of the protocols of the elders of Zion in the library at the university in Riyadh, and I thought, well, this is not a good sign. So, where does anti-Zionism and anti-Semitism fit into the message of Saudi traditionally and now? Has that changed any?
I definitely think Saudi elites, as you said, are trying to pivot away from that because of their security relationship with Israel. And yeah, the protocols of Elders of Zion was not just in Riyadh, it was being translated into local languages and distributed around the Muslim world during these decades of peak dawah that I write
By
about.
the Saudis, by the Saudis.
Yes, by the Saudis. So, it was kind of like it was like a no-brainer for a long time, but I think they're trying to reevaluate that. And one of the most interesting new figures in the Dawah landscape, who is the new president of the Muslim World League, Dr. Mohammed Al-Issa, made a really big step towards this historical deep anti-Semitism by acknowledging the Holocaust in New York to an audience of Jews. So I think they're really trying to change, at least in the elite level, some of their virulent anti-Semitism for the sake of this relationship. I don't know how successful it's going to be on a grassroots level. I can tell you from living in Indonesia that there's huge anti-Semitism among a lot of the Muslim world because of the Palestine situation. And I mean, there's barely any Jews in Indonesia, and still the majority of people there will tell you something they believe in anti-Semitic things for that reason. So I think it's an elite-driven change in discourse.
Well, and just as we were saying earlier, the whole movement has sort of gotten out of the control of the elite in Saudi Arabia. It's not like they can say, well, we're not going to be anti-Semitic anymore, because it's been built into the whole.
Right. They're trying to backtrack, but they let the cat out of the bag, as I have said in some other context.